Hello there, hope everyone is doing well. Now I'd like to introduce a new concept in computer programming called recursion, and I'm introducing it using the Python programming language. Now recursion is allowing a function to recall itself and execute again. That's recursion. Let me show you how. Now I'm using the Python programming language, so to define a function, I start with the def keyword, then the name of the function, message, give it empty parameters and two dots to open braces to the function. Now every statement that I want to include the function should be tapped. If I started at the first line, the Python system wouldn't understand that this statement is independent from the function. That's how Python works. So after writing the signature of the function and I move on to the next line, I should start with a tab. And inside my function, I want to print the basic statement, hello world, and after the printing, I want to recall the message function. And now I exit my function and I call my message function the first time. So if I hit the wrong button, you can see I have an error. But if I keep scrolling, I can see that hello world was printed infinitely, which led to my program crashing then. So my function was called infinitely, not print statement. So of course I can fix this. I can add a parameter to my message function called times, and in here I can set an if condition. If times is more than 0, if this is true, then of course I should add another tab, because now this print statement aligns with the condition. Print hello world. Then after the print, I call the message function with times minus 1. And I don't need to add an else because I don't want the function to do anything. Times was equal to 0. So now if I run it by calling message and set the parameter to, let's say, 5, hit run, I can see hello world was printed 5 times. Now of course if I want to print the number after the hello world statement, I can add it here, add plus and times. Now if I run it, rollback, receive all, type error, can only concatenate str. So yes, in Python I cannot simply include an integer with a string, so I have to add the str function to convert that integer to a string, so that this string will later concatenate with the initial string. So let me hit run now, and there we go. Hello world. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that was the idea of how recursion works in computer programming. Simplified.